What's up, guys? Oh, it's a little okay. We're all right. So, some big news, big in quotation marks. After my week 2 message, Jason of Zero to Travel wrote back. He replied. So, it was my 5th ever email to him in the last over 2 years now, 2 years and a couple months of listening to his podcast. My 5th email to him, and he actually responded with a really, really nice and positive message saying that last week's recording really blew his mind, and he's going to be using it in one of his podcasts in the next month. So to be quite honest, I was not expecting that, especially from last week's video. I thought that message was a little, I don't know, just a little cheesy and a little underwhelming. And hey, I guess different things hit people in different ways. So that's my takeaway from this. So anyway, I did have a moment to think, do I continue this now that he's responded? And not only has he responded, but he's saying he's going to be putting me on one of his podcasts. I wasn't, sure. It seemed like after 2 weeks that was too soon to quit. So I will continue to send him messages, and we'll see. I don't really have any grand vision or anything, but I guess no. I do know. Maybe he's going to become a friend of mine. After all of these messages, he's going to feel like he knows me, and then we're actually going to become friends. And then he'll invite me on his podcast in 1 year from now. Let's see if that happens. Let's see if that comes true. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. And so I am still going to be sending him messages for the time being. So again, a little unexpected. I don't know. I mean, I did figure he would eventually reply to me, but I wasn't expecting it to happen so quickly. And as I said, especially not for that particular video, which I felt was, just a little blah. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling truly inspired by that message, but hey, he liked it. Jason liked it. That's all that matters. All right, I'm going to get ready to record week 3. So here we go. Hopefully. I still get nervous doing these. I'm getting a little better each time, so I am growing. All right, here we go. Yeah. Jason, what's up, man? It is Max, your most persistent fan. And today I'm going to talk to you about one of my lifelong dreams. This is an open call to join me for you or anyone else who might ever listen to this. So you're certainly familiar with those world traveling cohorts of location indie workers like Remote Year, Wi-Fi Tribe, Hackers Paradise, and so forth. I think you even had some of them as guests on your show. Well, I really want to participate in one of those groups if it can be designed for families. So imagine spending each month in a new city with a built-in community, workspaces designed for busy adults, classroom and learning spaces for the kids, with teachers and tutors facilitating remote curriculum. Childcare and kids' activities also provided, and housing. This would be the biggest hurdle, but having housing that's appropriate for a community of families. Being a part of something like this is my dream. Now, there are world schooling communities out there creating something of this sort, and maybe I'll end up joining one of those. But for me, the two key differences are that, one, world schoolers tend to focus pretty exclusively on the learning experience for children. And that's a wonderful thing, don't get me wrong, but I am also very concerned about the working environment for adults. I want to make sure that us as parents have what we need to thrive professionally. This shouldn't be a compromise for anyone. And number 2, world schoolers also seem to prefer more remote areas for access to nature and affordability. Meanwhile, I am far more interested in urban areas, larger communities, typically with richer history and culture. I respect world schooling immensely, but I just want to present more options. Another way to look at it is if world schooling is somewhat of a fringe or niche market where you have folks committed to, long haul, just embracing a fundamental lifestyle change. But my vision is to appeal more to a mainstream market, folks who want to have a mind-blowing experience 1 year or 1 semester even, and then return to civilian life, if you will. Again, I don't have to be the one who creates this. I just want to participate. So if there's somebody out there already doing this, considering doing this, I would like to know and help if I can. But if in 4 or 5 years this option doesn't exist, then I will take it upon myself to make it a reality. And I'll be asking you, Jason, to join me. All right, thanks. I will talk to you next week. That was all right. That went on really long, although I knew as I was working on this one that it was going to be a little long. So, oh well. And actually, originally, the stuff I wanted to talk about was even longer. I kind of condensed it into this aspect of it, the family remote year. And then in a few weeks or some other time, I'm going to actually talk about the second part of this sort of remote year dream that I have envisioned. So, all right, that's it. Thanks for being here on this. Signing out.